to Lake House Vlogs. So we have just finished up our very first week of homeschool here in the lake house, and we actually had a really great time. I'm actually just a tiny bit surprised at how much we actually enjoyed it. I think we just really found our rhythm really quickly and settled into a really great routine. And yeah, it was just super fun. I'm super excited for this season of homeschooling now that we've done our first week and it went really well. Obviously there's always going to be little things to navigate here and there, but so far I'm just super happy that we launched out and decided to take this journey of homeschooling my kids. I'm super excited for the rest of the year to come. So I just wanted to share with you one of the things that we are doing in our homeschool, and that is nature journaling. So it was so great one day this week. The weather was lovely and warm, and when my husband came home from work, I left my two little boys with him, and I took my older kids and we just headed down to the beach with our nature journals to sit and do some writing and some drawing and some watercolors. And I'll just show you what we are using for our nature journaling. We are brand new, as I said, to homeschooling and brand new to nature journaling. So I've seen lots of beautiful ideas and books, but I decided just to start real basic with my kids, start right at the beginning, and just chose something that was really easy for them to do, and do that, and then when we're fully confident we can launch out into the other super great ideas that I found. But some of the curriculum that we are using in our homeschool is called The Good and the Beautiful by Jenny Phillips, and I will pop a link for that down below if you'd like to go and have a look. And we grabbed her nature notebooking. So we bought it from her website as a PDF download, and then we just printed it out and bound it ourselves. We've got card on the back and just plastic on the front to protect it, and we printed that and bound that ourselves, and so much easier than having curriculum shipped, because the curriculum is from the United States and we live in Western Australia, and it's just uber expensive to have stuff posted. So I really like The Good and the Beautiful because they offer the option of purchasing a download which you can print at your convenience instead of having to pay for shipping. So that's another really good reason that we went with The Good and the Beautiful. So the nature notebooking is just super easy. So we are, as I said, in Western Australia, so we are coming to the end of our summer, so we're working on our summer pages at the moment. My daughter's just coloured that in. It just goes through really simple activities. This was just what all the things that you like about summer checklist, and then draw a summer themed picture. This one is describe 2 or more things about nature that you love during the summer. Use descriptive words and sensory language. And so my daughter's just written some things out. There's a place for field study, and then field notes. So I don't have to come up with the questions. The kids don't have to come up with observations. They just really go through and answer what's on the sheet. And so far, this is working really well for my kids. And then she's just done a picture on that side. Another one, she really liked this one, using your senses, what you can see, smell, hear, feel and taste. And we did this one at the beach, super quick. She really enjoyed it, and she was able to do this herself without me helping her, and she's 5, so she's just learning to read and write. This one is a bingo. We just did this one in our backyard, and this one was another really good one, which is the summer nature walk hunt. So we just took one book, my son has one as well, but we just took one and a pencil, and they shared, and as we went on our walk around the lake that's near our place. We were able just to look for things and tick them off as we were going. And then when we came home, then my daughter filled out her section of the book from this one. So I highly, highly recommend the nature notebook from The Good and the Beautiful. We are really, really loving this. And then we just take some watercolour pencils with us, which I just picked up from Kmart. It's just a tube with the watercolour pencils in there, and my kids just share them. And then we have this water pen that I just got out of another activity, and you push on that and the water comes out, and so you can turn your pencils obviously with water. I'm actually going to go and find some better versions of these, but there's plenty of the water brushes that you can buy online, so I'm going to hunt some of those down. And I just find the pencils so much easier than trying to deal with the actual watercolour paints, especially for my kids at the moment. As I said, we're just learning to do this, and so this is a much better option. And what we actually did at the beach, when we went down the beach the other day, as I said, we had our journals, and my children probably lasted about 5 minutes doing their journalings, and then they were off. They were too excited to be at the beach. There was rocks that they could climb on, and they were collecting shells. And so we just did a little bit, and then they went off and explored and had an absolutely wonderful time. And I just took a photo of where we were so that when we came home the next day, we could finish the rest of our activity. So the rest of the activity was drawing what you saw. And so I had the photo there that they could have a look at, and then they sat with their watercolours and did a beautiful picture. The only thing about this book is it is printed on paper, so it's not really designed for watercolour, so that's why the pencils are a lot better, because the pages just go a little bit funny. So that's probably the only downfall of that. But simple is best for us at the moment, and my kids are really, really loving it. So I really recommend The Good and the Beautiful's Nature Notebook, especially if you're starting out. Okay, well, thank you for watching our video, and I'll see you next time.